Welcome to Chelas Con Chavos, un nuevo episodio aquí where we talk everything chelas con los chavos. And today we're going to have Miguel joining on in a bit. But first, we're going to kick things off with the great and only El Sam, parte de Chavos del Hoyo, parte de Brujos, parte de todo. Sam, we've been meaning to have you back on, but ¿cómo estás, Sam?
Doing good, man, doing good. Aquí andamos, ya ves. Otro lindo martes aquí en sunny San Diego.
Hell
Viendo
yeah,
también
man.
un poquito de LAFC contra Vancouver. So, si me ven los ojos ahí distraídos es porque estoy viendo el juego también.
¿Pagaste?
¿Eres fan del LAFC?
Yo soy fan del fútbol bonito, de las porras, me gusta analizar, para mejorar. Aspecto de porra también.
Okay.
Y pues también cuando tenga oportunidad de ir a jugar un ratillo, ¿verdad?
No kinds of truth in that. I mean, yeah, you watch Loyal, you enjoy some good play, but you're an America fan, so I don't know how much truth there is to that. Que me gusta el fútbol bonito, que me gusta el fútbol bueno.
Chécame la tabla, por favor, mi rey.
Papi,
Una tabla,
está bien, güey.
Ahí que todo tu
What do you
tecnología.
Güey, todos sabemos
contribute?
que la tabla no importa en la Liga
Con
MX.
toda la tecnología que tienen ahí, por favor, sácame la tabla de la Liga MX para
Te
que
voy a
veas.
sacar otra ahorita, vas a ver. No, but Sam, obviously, very important part of everything happening with Chavos de Loyal, with Brujos and getting involved in there, and just Loyal in general,
At
right?
this point, if you don't know Sam, you'd be living under a rock.
Yeah, like when things go down, obviously, everybody knows Papi Chavo, Abel, who's La Bateria, just the powerhouse as well next to him. But when shit goes down and people need a talking to, or people need to bridge a gap, or people need to, talk to the Chavo who will work with everybody and understand and listen, a good ear, a good pal, good friend. That's you, Sam. Do you feel that way? Is that kind of like your role? Almost maybe like the enforcer of the Chavos in a way?
I think so. I would say that I'm very well intertwined with the Chavos, with the locals. I mean, even one of my roles in the Chavos is security. So just in case
Gotcha.
anything does happen, I'm the person that they look for, or the person that tries to, mediate or try to bring down the la gravedad de la situación, But yeah, I like to be involved. I love what I'm doing. It does get stressful sometimes. I do miss just being able to stand there or sit there and watch the game as a casual. But that's impossible. It's not impossible. It's not gonna happen because one, as much as I love soccer, I love the Chavos and I love Loyal, and I just wanted to see this team and our supporters group grow. And I'm here to do whatever I can, what's in my power, and it's from here on out. It's only up. There's no taking steps back. It's only going forward.
And then I know there's some of the Chavos that are like Chivas fans and stuff like that they're a part. Like I think it's Jesse. He's part of the Irreverente. Are you part of any other supporter groups as well?
No. Ahorita yo simple estrictamente Loyal, Chavos de Loyal, Brujos también. I do have a little I have been trying to get in with La Monumental, and if they do hear this, I am gonna talk a little bit of smack. I'm gonna talk a little bit of smack.
Love this.
Those a little I don't know, little weird. They no sé la verdad. Creo que their communication skills aren't the best.
Pues son huilos, ¿no? Por eso.
So no sé. A lo mejor creen que se creen la gran cosa. I don't know. I mean, but that's just personal wise. Yo aparte de eso de ser fan de la América, yo voy a ser fan de la América hasta la muerte. Y ya, I mean, si se me da la oportunidad de juntarme con la Mono de San Diego o la Ritual de Caos, I will, pero por ahorita enfocado en Chavos del Hoyo y San Diego Loyal.
¿Cuál es la mera de la América? Because I went to the game against Cholos and there was two. There was a smaller supporters group like in a corner and then the big one like right behind the goalkeeper's one. which was like
Ramon.
La Mona is la mera mera.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. And then the other one, what's it called?
Ritual de Caos.
Ooh, okay.
The Ritual of Chaos. All right, that sounds like a
All right, that's pretty
really
badass
cool
actually.
band that plays at Soma.
They're the opening band for Sucio band. You know, shout out to Papi Chavo out there.
Shout out to Papa
Yes,
Chavo who has
dog.
his band. I mean, the
We need to
Chavos
have
están en
we need to
todo,
have on
vato.
Chelas Con Chavos too.
I mean,
No,
if you
for
really
sure.
want to get like some real opinions, that's exactly who we need to get on.
Yeah.
But with that said, we do have Miguel Ole Frijole, who is coming on in a bit. I know he just joined the Zoom, but I mean, Sam, what is just you here? You've been experiencing. You're in communications with the locals a lot, and they're in communications with you at times when things get testy, and you've had those again, like you said, like to mitigate those situations. What's something that you want to see more in 109? Some things that okay, let's put it this way: something that can be done, and something that it will take a bit to get done in 109 for San Diego loyal supporter groups.
Um, as in supporters group, getting everyone involved. I think that's the thing, just getting everyone involved because this past Saturday, I was sitting in like the upper rows
Mm-hmm.
because I was a little hungover, so I had to give me a little bit of space. I wasn't gonna try to couple, but it happened. But one thing for sure is just trying to get everyone in unison, man.
Yeah.
Unison for sure. To sound like a good SG, sound like a better SG, not a good SG because we are a good SG, a better SG. You know, be better, sound louder. I always like to listen to the broadcast after and try to hear us. And yeah, you can hear a little bit, but I want to be able to hear ourselves like, like in all these other leagues that we hear the supporters groups going crazy, being
Mm-hmm.
loud, the whole stadium in like one voice, making
Yep.
it intense. Another thing that I would like to see, and this is outside of being just supporting and cheering on, accountability
Mm-hmm.
and also just you know talking to the right people when things are not going good, when things are heated.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying, like making sure we know who we need to talk to for like, oh, like I want to lead the chants this time. Like, all right, go talk to our couples. Or
Mm-hmm.
there's problems going on with certain members of certain SGs. Like, all right, this is the person that you have to go talk to, and handle it. Let's not try to do things in the heat of the moment. Let's try to like, you know, know the resources, know the pathways out to try to get the problem fixed. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. And I mean, it's year 4 already, right? For San Diego Loyal. Technically, year 3 for supporters group. The first season, you couldn't really be out there. Uh, if you look back at when you guys first started and where you're at now, is this where you guys expect it to be, or is it better, or is it something that you're like, oh, maybe I wish we were a little bigger or something like that?
Um, I would say we're on a good path where there's growth. There's been growth every season. Um, as you guys can see, like our I mean, you guys are in our Discord. Like you guys have seen people who just come in, come in, come in, come in, and it's amazing. At different watch parties, at different at games, you just see people that they're like, hey, like I just joined the Discord. I'm a new chavo. It's happened to me twice already, where one was at the preseason and a member was there, and I kind of recognized them. I'm like, hey, dude, like you just joined, right? He's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, well, I'm Sam. Like, nice to meet you. And we did a little introductions and everything. So, like, I think we're on a good path, growing wise. Like I said before, like, I think we're gonna get even bigger. And as long as we're growing every every season, it doesn't. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter if it's 1 or 10. But as long as like we have that strong community, um, and just building forward and supporting our boys and keeping and staying true to our to what we say, historia familia hogar. As long as we stay true to that, I think we'll be here for a long, long time.
And I know Tony's working on the quad box right now, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Like he's getting it done. But I want
Everybody's
to welcome
frozen.
in Miguel. Miguel, you're able to make it. What's up, dude?
Hey,
Oh.
what's going on, guys?
Worked it.
Oh, look at
Soy un
that.
maldito
Tony,
genio, güey.
Tony.
Soy un maldito mago.
If
güey.
you guys don't know Tony by now, and I say this and I can't stress it enough, under pressure, if he was an NFL kicker, he would go 60 for 60
Justin Tucker, bro.
on like 3 seconds left to win the game, like at 50 something yards. Like under pressure, this is a machine. But Miguel, what's up, man? It's been a while. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Was having some computer issues,
good,
and then
man.
the dog started going crazy. So I'm here in my car trying to get some quiet time. But yeah, man. Other than that, dude, it's been a great couple weeks, man. Thank you for being patient with with us.
I mean, apologies on our behalf. Last week we had to postpone, but we're here now, right? And I know you had it down. Want to talk about the road trip to Phoenix? Sam, you made it out there. What other chavos made it out to the road trip to Phoenix and Sacramento?
Shoot, as for like chavos, El Tate made it out.
Mhm.
That's
El
right.
Nick, El Andrew. ¿Quién más?
¿Tú fuiste a los dos?
Yeah, I went to Sacramento and to Phoenix. It was crazy.
How was
That's
that?
right. We got some intel from Sam somewhere where there was like, hey, this person's not on this plane. And we're all like, what? Like, oh, okay, that might mean something. Eventually it might have meant something, but that was pretty interesting. How was that? Was that planned? Did you get it?
So the Sacramento one was not planned at all. I was originally supposed to fly out at 6. But my coworker, he's like, dude, just take the day off. Take the day off. Like you deserve it. You've been working hard. And I'm like, you know what? You're right, man. I'm gonna take the day off.
That's a good coworker. That's a good
That's a
coworker.
great coworker.
Hell
man.
yeah.
That's actually my leadman. So he's like, yeah, take a day off, do whatever.
Shout out
I'm
to your
like,
lead man,
you know
man.
what? I'm gonna take your word for it. And I decided to leave at 3. And I texted Ricardo, texted the WhatsApp group that we have, and I'm like, hey, what time's the team leaving?
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, like around 3ish, I think. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. I just changed my flight to 3. Maybe I'm in the same flight as them.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I probably won't. Maybe they're earlier, or a little later. I get there, I go to the bar, I do my little pre-flight ritual, a beer.
Stop.
For good luck,
This
bro.
time
La
I
buena
had
suerte.
3. I was a little buzzed on
A
the
little
plane.
nervous, yeah.
And then
As
I
you
see
should, man.
El Nate just walk past me. Y también miro al Duran.
Mhm.
And then that's when I just start seeing everybody come in. And I'm like, sick. I'm gonna be on the same flight as a team.
Dope.
My good friend Paulina, she sat next to me on the flight over there. So we were talking a little bit, trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out if I was gonna be in the same hotel as the team, but unfortunately, I didn't get that lucky.
No hay pedo, no pasa nada. But the game atmosphere, what was it like? I mean, not the result the team wanted, but how was the
Yeah,
environment?
and I was hoping we would come back with at least a point.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere was good. I mean, their stadium is nice. They have it at wherever they hold their county fair.
Mm.
It's cool. Not gonna say it's the best. I think, I don't want to give. I think OC's is better.
OC's is nice.
But see,
their
those two you
Wow.
just mentioned, they own them. That's their stadiums, Just
Yeah. So I mean,
little asterisk there.
there's this there. So it is better, but I don't know. I think I've seen better. Their SG is, I give them a C.
A
I give them
C.
a C.
Okay.
They're.
They used to be better too, didn't they? I remember back in the day, they used to be
I
like
think
one of the
so,
ones
yeah.
we used to look forward to.
Yeah, but I don't know. This time for some reason I wasn't really impressed. Um, we did get some pretty killer seats. Not gonna lie. Shout out to Bethany, Chip, and Chip. The cases, they hooked it up with the extra ticket because unfortunately Coop couldn't make it because he got sick. So we got some pretty good field seats with drinks and food included and everything. So it was a good experience to actually sit down and watch the game.
It's
The
next
react,
to
I mean,
Soak
just
City,
seeing the
if I'm
game
right.
and living it was nice.
They got a water park right next to it. Looking at so old Soak City there.
Cancha está
Simón,
bien
Simón.
madreada, güey.
So we were right there, like at the bottom right corner.
Mm-hmm.
Ahí están los field seats, so that's where we were sitting at.
Oh,
And
nice.
it was us five, and I think two other people that were loyal fans. So we were right there in that little corner.
You get no chance, no
No
Chavo
chance.
chance.
This one was a strictly just like sit down and enjoy the game.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, you were talking about wanting to do that, so that's a good thing. You got to enjoy the game. So then you make the trip down. Oh, go ahead, Miguel.
Oh no, say we were trying to do that for the Open Cup. I remember I was talking to Sam. I was like, I just kind of want to sit back and just chill out and watch the game for this one, but they just drag you back in with the drums, man. It's hard.
So the Open Cup happens, right? And that was an interesting kind of situation setup in general, the San Diego versus San Diego vibe. But I mean, what did you guys think about the sports deck and the team having it over at SDSU for the Open
those
Cup?
Albion fans were loud. Oh wait, the Albion fan was loud.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we had him in the podcast back in the day, and he's actually, I mean, the guy's fighting, man. I mean, he's a one-man show for that team, but the sports deck itself, man, it was interesting, man. So first of all, the campus is badass, right? Walking up to the sports deck is really fun. The beer that they had was good selection. It's pretty cheap compared to most other places. I thought maybe. The only things that I did not like was one, that the beer stopped at halftime.
Oh,
and then two, there was only 3 stalls for the entire freaking place.
Mm-hmm.
So the bathroom situation was just terrible. But other than that, I mean, it was put a couple more seats on that. It's a nice little stadium, man.
Yeah, no, it's agradable, no? Like it's like, I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, they did kind of give me and someone else that was media a hard time about our backpacks at first, and then Weston just said, "Hey, nah, they're good. Come in." So then they kind of talk shit to Weston, like, you can't just let people in like that. But I like the stadium. I mean, I thought the Chavos were pretty loud, and I mean, along with the locals, right? It was thought it was a good turnout. I mean, it was fun to see the young players going, but is it special for you guys when the players after just get to go up to you guys, especially being so close, and they just get to all talk to you guys and all that? Is that special to you guys?
Pues ya los conocen, güey. Ya son
Sí, ya
amigos,
son
güey.
compas, ¿no?
Honestly, I think that's great. That's a great experience for all of us, especially. I mean, me personally, I try not to take away from any younger kids. Like as you see right there, the homie Anakin and little Fonzie and all of them. Like I like to like step back and just like see it, like, and take in the moment that like, oh, the players they recognize us, they see us, and they know we're there, and it speaks volumes of them. Ya si lo hacen, si dicen después que el coach dice, hey, you guys gotta go say hi to the players, and like, all right, it's whatever. But as if it's from them, like que sale de ellos, then that's like perfect by all means. Like, I enjoy it, I appreciate it, and I hope that tradition never like leaves the team, or it never leaves the team.
Yeah, no, it was a good time, man. It was just being able to enjoy like Sam said, being able to enjoy the people just kind of coming up to you and everything. And it was different too, because I've never been up that close for a game, even though I've been to a few local games before, but I've never been really up that close in a game. And it was interesting, man, especially seeing the other team play. I didn't realize they were that talented of a team, man. Albion. Their goalkeeper was actually he was killing it when he was playing at our end. And then you saw it in the first half. You saw Faree's parents. They're just being mom and dad, being supportive and everything. But like Sam said, man, it's just it's nice to be able to see all the kids just kind of running around, being loud, and then the players just coming up on their own. Without, like in MLS, they have like, oh, it's your fourth turn to be able to go say hi to the fans, right? But we don't have that for us, and it's really nice to be able to see that those people want to come up and say hi to us for sure.
For sure. And I mean, they win the game, they advance to the next round. Do you know if any Chavos are making the trip to Seattle?
Ooh, I think, well, Bethany said she has some friends up there, and then I was like, it's a midweek trip. I was trying to see if I can get maybe like a job up there for like for my my work or something. Maybe I can get a free flight. But no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, man. But I mean, as far as people from us, I think the only person that showed interest, Adrian put up the map. It was like what,
Yeah.
like a 20 21 hour drive or something
Yeah,
like
it's on a
that,
whole
Sam. I
day
forget
thing.
what it was. But I don't know if I can make that kind of a drive. That's a 2 day trip there
Yes.
and back.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking into it, and I still want to do it just because there's so many apps out there that can help you make your vacation trips come true. Like
Mhm.
up sponsor Chelas Con Chavos and Two Balls in a Mic.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Trying to get the club
Um,
to take
yeah,
us.
también, yeah, if the club can just be like, yo, we're gonna take you guys for like for a little trip. But it's kind of tough since it's a midweek. It's on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a veces you just se te mete la locura and you're like, you just say, screw it, vámonos.
A ver si es
Y
cierto. A ver si es cierto, Sam.
relámpago, dude.
That'd be pretty cool though. But no, I mean
Are you guys
these.
making the trip or no?
No, man. I can't.
No.
I already took days off last week, so
Puta madre.
I won't be able to. I'll be watching. Yeah, are they streaming that game? They should be, right?
And that's the thing. We tried to stream it for you guys. We try to do that. Like
I guess
it's
the
just I don't know.
third round. You would
It should
assume,
it should be streamed.
unless teams
Hopefully.
are involved now, you would assume it gets
Um,
streamed.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
mean, we'll see about that. But hey, hopefully, we'll be able to see what happens.
Yeah, we do have a
once
contact up in
Loyal wins.
Seattle. Next
Yeah.
Generation Pod, Cheyenne. So maybe he'll be there at the stadium.
We'll see
See if
about
we get
that.
some insiders.
But yeah. So with that, I mean, the season has already started. I mean, it's already kind of a go at this time. Just quickly talk about that afternoon game, right? Like just touch on it. Like it's another afternoon game. Usually, like things go wonky in 109. It wasn't as hot as it usually is, so I think that helped in general. But as far as in stadium operations and in stadium things, right? Like how is that getting better? And that's the thing. Like we already know what the standard is. How is it getting better? Is it getting better? Is that something we want it to get better? Is there areas of focus that we see that all right, maybe we should tighten these things up?
I think for
Um,
us, actually, I'm sorry, Sam.
dale, dale.
Nosotros, what I kind of liked about this past week is that there was a lot of us that weren't able to make it for it. It was a very early game, so but there was a lot of people that actually like stepped up, and, were able to kind of take the reins for game day, especially putting up the banners. So it was nice to to be able to not have that kind of responsibility put on our shoulders. But I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm. Sam?
Definitely. Like again, shout out to the cases, uh, Chip and Coop. They came in clutch. With the early setup time at 11. También el Héctor, el Ani,
Mm-hmm.
clutch with the trapos and setting them up and everything. It really, like Miguel said, it like takes that little pressure off our shoulders, perdón, and and it also just gets them involved, like gets other members involved, and they can be like, oh look, like I set up the banners today, and like people can be like, yo, hey, good stuff, man, like they look good, and it just yeah, it's good. Like more people are getting involved. They want to take control of things, which is good. Like by all means, do it. There's only a couple of us that do it week in and week out, and we get gassed, and that's one thing we don't want to do this early in the season, get gassed out. Um, and as for drum wise, uh, we sounded good. We sounded good. There's definitely some things that need to be fixed, but I'm pretty sure uh Adrian and Abel and all the drummers at El Andrew, there's like it's nothing hard that they can't fix, and those guys are doing a great job with the drum line. Um as for people in the SG, always like as we always know, those day games are tough. They're rough. They beat you. We take a beating. If the players take a beating on the field, we take a beating on the stands, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then
but
all the day drinking too, man. Fuck.
yeah, definitely. Those beers take a beating too. Um, But people are getting involved. They're, it kind of sucks that it dies down a little. That's why when I was capo in the second half, I made sure that we would cut the drums to make sure people were actually singing, to make sure people were actually chanting, because I mean, obviously the drums are gonna be louder than our voices, but usually like it just sound for me it sounds better when you go a cappella. Like once you go a cappella, it's like damn, like all right, like you guys are in it, and it sounds nice, and I think that's how we got a little bit of the momentum to get those goals in.
No, for sure. And then I mean, the game. I mean, eventually they ended up winning that game, so that's fun, right?
Yay.
And then
Yay.
I see. I don't know who wants to touch on this, but there was a Twitter war apparently. Can someone elaborate on that? Enlighten me a little bit on that. What's going on? Who are we beefing with?
Los Sardinos.
Órale, okay. Los bandidos, los ardidos.
Los
Yeah, no,
Ardidos.
so it all started with the game at Phoenix. You know, we're all big wrestling fans, man. You know, we all love the WWE. Yeah. You know, yeah, it was you know, Rey Mysterio was gonna retire. I mean not retire, but he's gonna go in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
We all grew up, you know, with that Latino World Order, the New World Order, the Wolf Pack, you know, and all the other variations of freaking world orders that they had. And so and then so you know, Abel started putting out, I was like, oh, it's happening, you know, we're gonna do a Chavos World Order coming soon, right? And then I forgot who made the design. We posted it on Instagram, I mean, on Twitter and Instagram. No, I think just on Twitter. And then Los Ardidos, you know, they're like, oh, you know, you're copying us, whatever, because they had one little small banner in the corner of the stadium that nobody could see. And then all of a sudden they're calling us, you know, copycats, you know, say que, like, you know, and then telling us like, oh, where'd you get that from? You probably saw it from the game. And you know, we're telling them, no, you know, WrestleMania is happening. It's a 2-day event, you know. And then we got into it, and then Sam was actually really going off on them, so that was pretty cool. I thought that was fun.
Just teeing off. I like that.
Yeah, man, those guys are something else, man. Se nota que están al pendiente. Cuando no están jugando bien, se ve.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
they're last place.
Yeah, like I saw, all right, bro. Like, ¿qué voy a decir yo? Hace frío en la cima, papi. Hace frío en la cima. But yeah, those was like I said, el Adrian made the CWO, the Chavos World Order, and there's some people from like their SG that actually like that Latino guy, the Latino Heat guy, kind of looks like Eddie Guerrero. Not gonna lie, but like they were just talking smack, and we're like, all right, bro, like you know, I guess, I mean, I guess we'll just go off with, you know, La Parca, Octagon, Máscara Sagrada, you know, el brazo, ¿cómo es el brazo de oro?
Brazo de oro, brazo de plata y brazo el bronce, el Mr. Porky.
Todo salió el compa.
You don't know who Mr. Porky
I
is?
do know who Mr. Porky
El
is.
Mr. Porky, hell yeah.
People don't know
Yeah,
who Mr.
those is just, you know, I just want to talk smack because they're not relevant right now. They're not. They're just there. They're living, breathing, and they're in the desert, so it's all good. Gabblin.
Oh man, I'm looking at Super Porky stuff, and then Shocker comes up in La Triple A. I mean, this is classic as it gets. But look at this. El 1000% guapo con el tirantes. Oh, bro, this is taking me back. And then Super Porky right there. Just if you don't know Mr. Porky.
Oh, that was back in the Hexagon days, ¿verdad?
Yep, back in the Hexagon days, and then they had you know, the regular one with Triple L, Gronda, bro. This can legitimately turn into a wrestling podcast, a lucha libre podcast at any point. If only you knew.
Yeah, I didn't grow up with that much, but I mean, I'm still always willing to learn.
Con el cibernético, güey. Oh, bro.
El
Like,
cibernético.
¿qué más quieres?
That's the case, man. Tenemos al Ponchis, because ese güey tiene como 1000 máscaras, güey. Tiene uno del Ultimate Warrior, tiene uno de que
I'd love
hizo
that.
también de los Chavos, just for the drum.
Yeah.
Y luego el Abel tiene uno del Rayo de Jalisco. He has another one too that he uses. A different one that he uses for I think, well, no, he actually switches them out, but yeah, we got a lot of wrestling fans in our Discord, dude.
No, 100%. And then, like, I mean, damn, like just putting this on and just the mira el Tony, güey.
La
Mira,
nostalgia.
pinche Tony, güey.
Ah, mm.
But no, like, it's part of it, right? And there's a lot of things that are part of it. And actually, in the first Chelas Con Chavos that we brought back, there was some I don't want to say backlash, but people were like, "Oh, not all Latin people and Mexicans grew up with Chavo. This and that. It's not everybody who did it. Like,
Es
I
que en
didn't
paz
watch.
descanse.
I mean, that's fine. Like, you know what? Like, if you didn't grow up with that, like that's okay. But that doesn't mean the rest of everybody else did. And I mean, I don't know if you guys saw this a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago, but there was this kind of thing that Necaxa did, where they all wore el gorrito de Don Ramon. Isn't that just like, I mean, I don't care if you're like, oh, I'm not a fan of this. I didn't grow up.
They're
It's
the
part of
culture.
the. It's part of the culture. It's
bro.
part of it.
Like,
You
whether
cannot
you like it or
separate
not,
it.
whether you grew up with it or not, it is. You can't deny it. So
I mean, también con el compa Chabelo. Like,
Bro.
él era americanista y le hicieron su homenaje. Le hicieron su homenaje. So it's like, you can't just, like everybody.
You guys
como
never
el-
woke up to this on Sunday?
yeah,
Every fucking Sunday, man. En familia.
it's just I mean,
Man. Oh man.
like, I woke up, I saw on Twitter, and I think, did I hit you up or you hit me up? I was like, bro.
I was monitoring him, man, and era inmortal. Like that's
Era inmortal.
again. There's a meme world in Mexico, separate completely from the United States and the English world, and that's so great that we get to experience that because we speak Spanish, right?
Yeah.
And like the memes that are coming out from over there are incredible. Much like the Queen Elizabeth meme of like, man, she's outlived everybody. No, Chabelo outlived everybody. Like,
real shit.
Juanito inmortal. But you know what? Rest in peace.
Dude, I remember waking up on, I mean, not well, just the Sundays too, but remember when they used to have like the contest where it's like, you're like, mándalos como 30 tapas de Sprite or something
No,
like
no,
that.
no, 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 no. Oh, yes, bro. Okay. And I did this. I actually wrote in 3 times because you had to send 10 taparroscas de pau pau.
The pow pow.
And those are, oh, man. Pau paus, man.
No, but, dude, and then like cuando tenía ese, la América de todos los envelopes,
Yep.
and it's like, I remember like, oh my God, dude, I could have sworn that one day they were going to call my name.
Me too,
It's
but I
like,
lived I lived in the
Tijuana,
U.S.
Baja California.
I didn't. We didn't really have a phone over there, so I was like, how are they gonna call me? Like, but man, Javier Lopez Rodriguez, Chabelo, Javier Lopez, his real voice. Did you guys ever hear his real voice?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I did.
I don't think I ever did, man.
I think you
Oh,
showed me. I think you
boy,
showed me a while
gentlemen.
ago.
Wow.
You're about to be a little disappointed.
Not even disappointed, just shocked.
I mean, you just always remember him as that, with that one kid voice, man. It's just like,
The little raspy kid voice.
yeah.
Una de las pausas de chistes que hacía el señor Gamboa y abrió un libro y ese
That's
libro
the voice.
venía un chiste que decidió hacer ese día el
Yep.
señor Gamboa.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for that. I just kind of ruined the magic there, but no, it was
It doesn't even make sense.
He's like, fuck this, bro. What?
Oh, and yeah, that segment was called Vámonos con el señor Javier or something. Con los cuates de la República. Vámonos. Tara, ta, 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 ta. And then they'd go in la tómbola, and then la catafixia cuates. Like, oh, bro,
Encarnado.
papi. Like again, this can be a Chabelo podcast. But no, I mean, again, just talking about that culture that kind of unites everybody and that individual, right? Like is somebody that just kind of everybody grew up with. Most of everybody grew up with, and be respectful of everybody who didn't. That's fine, but I think our lineage of coming directly from Mexico, from the motherland, like you don't get that here. Like you don't understand what Televisa es el 12 and el 57, Canal de las Estrellas, y whatever they had on TJ, and then what you would do is you'd watch Otro Rollo, which would be on Tuesdays, another great show, but then I'd watch it on Saturdays in Tijuana, and then I try to be like, oh, they have a number, let me try to call live, but they record it on Tuesdays. So
Yeah.
I mean, little things like that are very unique to our region, and eventually just made up this
person.
person.
And then we moved over here and everything got ruined.
True.
Everything changed.
But yeah, Tony, I think on the episode you were saying something. You're like, "In mi bufanda?"
Hey, wait, ¿y mi bufanda, güey? Like, where's the scar? I mean, look, guys, I know productions. I just want to make sure that everybody who believes in the Chavos like I do and is getting their swag to represent the Chavos as much as they can. So,
What's
is
the
there
update? What's
any
the update?
update with the scarves, with any attire, with any bling, anything coming up later as well?
Creo.
Uh-huh.
Creo. Sources say. Sources say.
Rumor.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has
UPS vale pa pura.
Okay, it's fine. Vale pa pura verga, pinche
Yeah,
UPS.
they do.
Okay,
They do
cool.
UPS.
Sorry.
Like, so it's
But
UPS fault.
I think by this week, maybe next, ya tendrán todos sus bufandas.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Don't quote Sam on that.
actually, so I'm gonna actually just one up Sam.
Ooh,
Uh,
like this.
no, not to put him down or everything, but
I'll put him down.
they've actually arrived, and I think we're gonna start handing them out at this upcoming watch party. I got that from Madrina Adriana.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a perfect
That-
transition
that-
to this watch party, right? Tell us more
at
about this
that.
watch party. Where's it gonna be? Give us all
Oh,
the
we're still
details.
trying to figure out the watch party details.
Gotcha.
But we are going to be able to have. I think we are going to start handing out the scarves that day for sure.
Perfect.
But yeah, UPS does suck. It was taking a while to get here from Turkey. That's where they're made.
Yes.
And we just actually got that confirmation that they arrived here maybe like an hour ago or an hour and a half ago.
sick.
Maybe.
Breaking news.
Yeah, so definitely breaking news. But yeah, it's like, we're trying to like, make sure that we didn't overpromise. But my understanding is they're here.
Excellent. And I mean, there's a lot of things happening in the vecindad, let's just call it, even though people in Oakland are going to get upset if they listen to this podcast or Chelas Con Chavos, because apparently people fucking do.
They got to worry about their fucking
Bandidos
stadium
probably
first.
paying close attention to this. But Brujos is also kind of this section of La Vecindad that support the Soccers. And so,
Kind of like a big talking point right now, right? Especially where the Soccers are in playoffs. So
yeah. Playoffs. So they also have a new Instagram. So hit up the Chavos 78 on Instagram. Get that follow back. And then you can get all those details on the Discord. Can anybody still join the Discord once they get the membership for Chavos?
They should be able to, no? A link goes out to their email to
Perfect.
sign up and everything.
Nope.
So yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, como dicen ustedes, subscribe, pero like us on IG, follow us on the Twitter, y ahí están los links. Put in your info, y we'll be waiting for you guys with open arms in our Discord, so you guys can get
wide open
and make it out to the game Friday, April 21st. San Diego Soccer is playing in the Western Conference Final against Chihuahua, so it's going to be a good game. Depending on how the away game goes, it could just determine whether they go straight to the championship, Ron Newman Cup championship, or there's going to be a mini game. So definitely go out there, be with the Brujos. It's a good time. I know Tony wish he could be there to talk shit to Valdovinos.
Bro, like, oh my God, who was there? Well, it was Abel. Abel was there because I went to a game on a
lot of people
Thursday.
are there that one.
On a random Thursday, this like last Thursday game they had, and I was just sitting there in section 19 with the Brujos and just going in onto the goalkeeper because I mean I have access to information. Like I'm like, hey, güey, pinche pueblo bicicletero donde vienes, güey? Like just like. It was the goalkeeper for Wave actually. So I mean, I can't do that during the broadcast. Gotta keep it professional. But please,
you hit the credential, right?
Please, oh yeah, 100%. Follow that spirit in that same way.
And you can also check the Discord, right, for details regarding the watch parties and gathering details for the playoff match, April 21st. Mark it down in your calendars, guys. April 21st, 7:30 p.m.
Desde ahorita, márquenlo.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we definitely need more people. We definitely need more people out there for the Brujos. I mean, it's like there's a majority of people that go like pretty regularly every week, But obviously, if we can get that section full, especially for the playoffs, it's gonna be rocking in there, man, for sure.
Definitely. And it's always a good time, it's something different. Like Tony was saying, you can throw some jabs at the keeper. He's right there.
He's right
You
there.
can literally throw a jab at him if you want. I don't recommend it. You'll probably get kicked out. But it's fun, man. Y después, pues, obviamente estás ahí con la raza, the homies, como dice el Remy. Um, that was funny as hell, dude. No sé si les conté cuando el compa le soltó la nalgada
Yeah,
al
he
coach.
was telling me.
Bro.
Phil Salvaggio got a.
Le soltó una nalgada, bro. Like it wasn't a little nice little pat in the butt, bro. It was a full on sad, like good game. Alice, bro. Mendigo Remy. That was funny, bro. If anything, you guys need to hang out with Remy. The homie Remy's funny as hell, dude.
I did hang out with him a little bit. I actually gave him a ride to his car. This last game, because he parked a little bit down, and I'm like, hey, súbete, güey, la mamalona, I guess. Oh, está bien curado.
You still have to come up with a name for it.
No. Do you guys name your cars?
I used to.
Si es
Yeah,
una
I had
troca.
my
Es una troca. Like, he
yeah.
has to.
una troca. Oh yeah, congratulations on the troca, man. That's
Oh,
pretty
thank you,
fucking
man.
You're gonna need it, by the way.
Yeah. Y cuando quieran pedirle.
Wait, what? Sam?
Cuando quieran, eh.
Hey, wait.
cool. We need banners, like la paquita, todo lo que sea, ¿verdad?
Todo,
Sí,
güey.
güey, 20 bolas la milla, güey.
Un aventón, Tony, un
Está, güey.
aventón, un aventón.
Te avienta la chingada, güey. But yeah, so lots of exciting stuff to come by. I'm glad that we actually, I'm glad that we had something to talk about, especially with the Open Cup, with this home match. We have watch parties on the lookout, so make sure you check out those socials. But in general, man, I mean, I think we want to make sure that this space is growing and make sure that these conversations are being had. And I mean, is there anything that you want to maybe? I mean, Sam, te tengo aquí. Like anything that the club needs to know that
And then also, Sam, after that, you got to nominate someone to hop on the next Chelas Con Chavos as well.
Hell yeah.
Well, my nominee is gonna be Papi Chavo.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You see, pues Papi Chavo can't do it because I know the homie's busy. I would say bring in Abel. Bring in Abel.
down.
Yeah.
Man. That fool likes to be a little bit behind the scenes and everything. But
Se vele a las chivas. I like him.
Honestly, and this is just to kind of look behind. I want Kevin in this chair. I want him here.
Ooh.
But guess what, guys? I'm saving that one because I'm gonna move this one that way, and I'm gonna put another chair here for Steve.
vámonos, Recia.
So
Órale.
we're gonna have a nice little talk.
Let's do it.
It's going to be the San Diego Town Hall.
Hell yeah, let's
Town
go.
hall meeting right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, no, it's a work in progress, and we're all part of it
That one
here.
will be live.
I'm down.
So people can
Yeah.
actually ask questions in the chat.
Yeah.
Like an actual, that would be fucking dope.
I'm down.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm down for that one. But yeah, so other than that, guys, que descansen en paz, Chabelo.
Descansa en paz. Yeah.
Póngale el FUA.
Saca tu
saca-
foie. I
saca-
haven't heard that in so long. Saca tu foie.
Pónganse cabrones como Goku, right? I mean, Goku fan, Goku guys. Pongan las manos arriba. Oh, Sam sí sabe el canijo. Yeah.
So many memes from Mexico. Tengo
Mexico,
miedo. Tengo
Tengo
miedo.
miedo.
Cómete el pan.
Cómetelo.
Ay,
Que
güey.
se armen los chingadazos.
Oh, and that one is new too.
I know.
Dang.
¿Cuál? ¿La de harina?
Sí, la harina Simón. Que se armen los pinches chingadazos.
Sí.
I mean, Caída de Edgar is fantastic. That was
Oh,
the original, the OG.
Yeah, that one.
Did you guys ever see the you know the cookies Emperador in Mexico?
Oh yeah, when they made that commercial.
Yeah, that's how you know the kid made it. Like he was like, I'm proud of that guy.
Yeah.
Sí, mi emperador, al calabozo. But yeah, guys, thank you for your time. We'll go ahead and package this up. And another great time here with another episode of Chelas Con Chavos. Thank you, guys. Make sure you follow Chelas Con Chavos on everything social, Twitter, Instagram, Chavos de Loyal. There's a lot of things to follow. So the fact that you're not here following stuff, let's go. Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Later.